Ano ba? Hindi.
Wag na natin sama yun.
Ito na ata ang ano, ito na ata yung una at huling ano ko period na gagawin. Hindi ata ako pang, hindi sa totoo lang direct, parang hindi ako pang ganito po. Hirap na hirap po talaga ako. Siguro yung style ko po kasi with acting is that I memorize my lines a day before. Para pagdating na ng shooting, inaalam ko talaga yung breakdown. Para pagdating ng shooting, emotion na lang yung iniisip ko. Hindi ako multitasker, direct, hindi ako ganun kagaling. Yung parang may emosyon, tas iniisip mo din yung line mo. Ang hirap. Ang hirap. Tapos lalo na kapag kunyari duguan ka, di ba Karo Syrup, yung langaw pupunta pa, natama mo na yung linya mo, tapos mauulit dahil yung langaw. Di ba? Parang na-chamba mo na. Sabi ko hindi. No joke. Sinabi ko talaga po sa manager ko, pag meron tayo ulit gagawin na period, i-sure natin na kaya nila nung production na every other day. Meron akong one whole day na ano nga yung line ko ulit. Lalo na si Leonor, best in narration, nakakainis. Parang sabi ko, bakit naniwala sa akin yung writer? Bakit naniwala siya? Kaya ko to. And thank you, Miss Hilda. Alam mo sa...
Napagod ako ng kawa ng ube na yan, nasunog na yun.
Oo.
Braso ko, okay na, exercise.
Tapos may... Miss Hilda, may yakap ka sa akin. Na-appreciate ko talaga si Miss Hilda. Doon na nabasag yung parang ma-intimidate ka or something. Kasi sabi niya, hey, you're shaking. Nanginginig na ako sa kaba.
Okay lang, kahit magkamali kasi lang tara. Pero akapin ko muna siya dahil I want her to be, okay lang. I mean, lahat tayo nagkakamali, okay lang yun. So relax, akap muna. Tapos tayo na uli sa kawa, tara. Yung ube na yung sunog na sunog, hindi na namin makain. Puro usok, abay tinapa na nga kami dun eh.
Thank you so much. And by the way, kahit na dapat ngarag kayo dun, sobrang ganda pa rin ninyong lahat dun sa
Oh, thank you. Garag na garag talaga itsura namin. Naka-brown makeup kami doon, nanggigitata kami mga hapon. Talagang maghapon. Diyos ko, ang baho-baho na namin.
Thank you so much for that question. We have a few more questions from our media friends.
Taas naman kayo dito. Sisigaw ako mamaya ng tumaas para mapunta sa iyo. Wala yung mga taga-taas.
Congratulations po Team Sisa.
Thank you.
So ito pala yung feeling na napapanood siya in the mother. Gusto, naura po siya in Europe. Thank you po Derek Percy and to Miss Hilda. You mentioned po kanina yung the Spanish speaking lines. Bigla in-impress si Mr. Harrison on that. How long did it take you to memorize po your Spanish lines?
The memory was easy. Numpisahan ko na yan sa ano pa lang sa Amerika. Kasi niya to, may memory ka na, I can do this. Pagdating ko sa Maynila, ang ginawa ko, memorize ko muna yung meaning ng Spanish. But I don't speak it eh. So I have to memorize it so I know what I'm talking about. Pagkatapos kong memoryahin yon, naka-translate yun sa English eh. So alam ko na yung meaning nun. After that, to really memorize that, I wrote it from memory in Spanish. Yeah, sinulat ko siya mag-isa ko sa likod ng script ko. In Spanish, ginawa ko lahat yun. So, nandun na yun sa utak ko. Hanggang mapanag-inipan ko talaga yun. But the hardest part was, with the coach, was the inflection more than anything else. Because, hindi pareho eh. Pwede mong sabihin ng ganito in a certain way, but the inflection pagdating mo doon, pag sinabi mo, iba. So, yun. Medyo kinabahan lang ako ng konti, pero yung umpisa sa US pa lang. Yung umpisahan ko na yun, nakadalawang sentences na ako bago ako lumipad. I can do this. Kasi ko direct, nakakainis naman. Pero 4 na commander yung pinagdaanan ko doon, nahirapan ako. Isang commander na hinimatay, yung pangalawang commander, hindi mamemorya, yung pangatlong commander, hindi isa, hindi maka-acting yun. Diyos ko, Panginoong Diyos. Tumasig ko kayo, naglagay na ng mga insenso doon dahil parang minamalas na kami ng gusto. Ilang ulit na yun, nasa initan kami ng sampayan na yan. Itong sampayan scene na ito, walang katapusan. Dasal kami ng salita na commander, parang yung Panginoon, para mo ng awa. Bigyan mo na kami ng tamang commander. Ilang beses ko ba ito uulitin?
Kasi nakaapat kaming commander.
Nakaapat kami doon na commander.
Yung una, hinimatay talaga.
Hinimatay talaga.
Tapos hinimatay
Sa
siya,
init.
ayaw na niyang mag-artista.
Nag-retire after that. Nag-retire siya
Nag-retire
talaga.
na siya, ayaw na niya.
Ayaw na
Hindi-
niya.
Hindi na namin siya mapabalik. Nung pinapabalik namin siya,
Ayaw,
nakikiusap
ayaw.
kami, pinapadalhan na kami ng Bible verses.
Nahirapan sila doon. Ang init naman kasi, tapos nakita mo yung costume nila, ang init-init talaga. Ang init, 97 to about 100 degrees doon na maluka-luka ka talaga.
Where is your location, Direk June?
Tarlac.
You're so...
Carla.
Carla?
It was shot last year. Summer last year.
Yes.
Yes. Kalagitnaan talaga naman.
Sobra.
Congratulations, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I believe we have questions at the back.
Good afternoon po. Hello po, I'm Hannah from NU Fairview, the Watchdog. First and foremost po, I would like to commend all of you po and the production po behind CISA for creating a very impactful and beautiful film po. So, I have two questions po, one for Miss Hilda and one for everyone po. So, Miss Hilda, as you portrayed the role of Sisa, what is the embodiment of a woman you want to convey to your audiences bilang babae po sa henerasyon ni Sisa doon and then sa henerasyon po natin ngayon?
Well, Cisa's a brave character. She's very focused. She's also she's very kind. She's not a bad person. Makikita mo sa pelikula. And I find her the embodiment of bravery and resistance. And kahit sa panahon na yun, the women were not really, it's a man's world. And it still is somehow hanggang ngayon. But of course, mas nag-improve na tayo now, di ba? Hindi na tayo masyadong katulad nun. Pero nung time na yon, nahirapan talaga ang mga babae na mag-express. Tayo usually housewives lang or take care of the children. Hindi tayo makapagsalita ng gusto nating sabihin. So, sa panahon na yun, makikita mo yung bravery ni Sisa na yun, yung kanyang gusto niyang lumaban talaga. She wanted to really deal a blow to these people, to these oppressors, na talagang inaapi. You can see, sa point of view natin, yung si Sisa, you can see that she is equivalent to the Philippines. Kung anong nangyayari sa kanya doon, yun ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. So talagang, yan. Parang ano siya talaga siya yung, what do you call this? Siya yung ano dun parang, anong term na, anong hinahanap ko? Symbol.
Allegory.
Yeah. Siya yung symbol doon ng mga oppressed talaga. It's a man's world in those days 1902 yan. Pero lumaban siya. Palaban talaga ako, ang dami kong pinatay, right? Enjoy na enjoy ako. I truly had a great time. Kung naawa lang ako kay Jenica talaga. Ano ginawa ko yun? But I enjoyed killing everybody. I really did. I love this script.
Oo.
Ang dami kong papatayan. Hello.
May gusto na view.
Okay po, thank you po, Miss Hilda. Now for my last question po, Miss Hilda, Miss Eugene, and Miss Jenica and Direct June, with Women's Month approaching, what do you hope Sisa's story will leave in people's hearts? What message do you hope audiences, especially women po, will carry with them moving forward?
That they can do whatever they want, especially in this day and age. We can do it.
Yeah, and women supporting women. Come
Right.
on, we're
Tayo,
stronger.
tayo.
Yeah.
Tama yun. Hindi tayo magkakalaban, magkakampi tayo.
Ayan, siguro.
Kawawa naman yung mga guys dito, sorry ha.
Okay,
Women's Month lang kasi,
deserve po
pasensya
namin.
na. We love you
Bakla
also.
naman po.
Ayan. Feeling ko, since na-discuss naman natin si Sana, sana pag na lang po, pag napanood nila si Leonor, yung mga kababaihan, lalo na yung mga nasa younger generation, makita nila that it's dangerous for a woman to be alone. Wag
Mag-iingat pag na-fall in love.
Yes. Parang, kasi diba si Leonor, example siya on how love can blind you. Parang it took a while before she had women on her side. She always had her own world. Kaya ang identity niya is kung ano yung sinabi ng lover niya.
and that can be very dangerous because you're going to live a very sad life kung ganun.
Ayan, napatay ka tuloy. Nilason talaga. Kawawa naman.
Sabi na naman nila how important this film in amplifying the voices of women. But I also have to be very honest that, I was raised single-handedly by my mom. So growing up, my understanding of strength has always been womanhood. I mean, when I made this film, it didn't make it because I felt I needed to give a platform to women, because women needed to be heard, because I've been seeing and hearing them for the longest time. I made this film because it's just familiar. It's just a story that needs to be told. I don't look at it with a gendered lens because I don't think empathy has a gender. I'm simply looking at it as a story about human beings. What happens to them when war distorts them? What happens to them when they have no other option but to fight? In the end, they chose each other. So these women are strong, but they've always been strong. Women during this time, they've fought, they've negotiated, they've resisted long before we even had a word for it, which is feminism. They've been fighting. So I think that the danger is when we think that we in the present are far more complex than people in the past. Because these women the reason why we're here is because of these women that were reduced to footnotes. So I made this for those people who refuse to disappear quietly.
Thank you very much.
All right, I think we can give a